Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to That's Fyre, episode 100. We made it to 100 epis, guys. What a time to be alive. Happy New Year. First episode of 2025, and won't be the last. Episode 99, I said 100 would come before the new year. Change of plans, coming now. We're coming at you with new episodes weekly on Wednesdays, and it's going to be a great year for the podcast. I believe it. I can't give this up. Thought about giving it up. Can't give this up. So that's that. I hope you guys are having a good start to your new year, man. It's been a fun, interesting year so far. 1 week in, the Anyma at the Sphere clips and shows are insane. The Avicii documentary dropped on New Year's Eve. We already have a couple lineups that I'm going to go over. And then a little open format at the end of the podcast. We're going to talk about this guy tweeted out EDM tracks turning 10 years old this year. And it's crazy looking at that list. And we're going to talk about that at the end. But let's start with the Sphere. Iconic, legendary, and most importantly, deserving for Anyma. Visually, there couldn't have been a more perfect person to open up the Sphere for EDM artists. I mean, his clips and Tale of Us clips have been going like viral for the last couple of years, and it's deserving. You know, you can say that visuals are a key part of dance music and culture and the shows and the production. So there are plenty of artists deserving, but Anyma is most definitely deserving, kind of opening that door to the Sphere's capabilities. It is just fucking insane. It really is. I'm hoping that I hit one of these 20-leg parlays that I'm making. If I do, I'm going on Friday or Saturday, like, no doubt. So, there's that. But yeah, well-deserved, Anyma. Shout out to you, the end of the Genesis era. I'm excited to see who else gets that show going. Fred again could certainly do it. Skrillex could do it. My personal favorites, ODESZA and Flume, would be awesome to see there. And yeah, the fact that he had like a whole week of shows and still has a couple more like after the new year says it all. So let's see. Yeah, there's one on Friday and one on Saturday. And again, please, gambling gods, help me out. I would love to go and then report back, because I assume there's nothing like actually being there. The clips are fucking so cool, and it makes me happy that people were able to fucking go see that, experience that. And then on the New Year's Eve countdown, too, was crazy. And, yeah, I mean, it just looked awesome. He had Tiesto, he had Rampa there, he had Cassian. He had like an incredible lineup, his whole residency, and it's not done yet. He also had a cybernetic opera. It's like a robotic cello duet live on some of those platforms. I saw those videos. Those were crazy. Obviously, the New Year's Eve one was like epic. And then Rampa posted a video about how he helped Anyma design the equipment that he used for the show. The Tele, I don't know exactly how you say it, but the company that they worked with to get those kind of clear boxes with the giant tubes coming out, and then that, I think it was Grimes or someone like was down there and just fucking plugged them into their body. Absolutely insane. And I guess it went through a whole like story throughout the concert. The full circle man and machine become one. As the show draws to a suspenseful close, the spoken lyrics of eternity ring into the void, tying the present pinnacle moment in the saga of Afterlife back to the brand's earliest origins. Eternity and its associated humanoid robot visuals were the sparks that turned Afterlife into a bona fide global phenomenon. Now they served as the emotional angle for the show. By returning to the very concept that first connected audience with the vision, Anyma reminded us that even in the vastness of his cosmic carnival, there is distinctly human vision and intuition that continues to bring it all to life. And the whole album was kind of about the two albums. The Genesis project was kind of about the connection between nature and technology, and it was just fucking insane. I mean, I think if I went, I don't even think I would do a psychedelic or anything like that. Like a little mushrooms. I mean, maybe you kind of have to, but also like it might be too much. I mean, I'm pretty sure the seats like vibrate, and I mean, it looked awesome, and I'm happy for him, and I'm excited to see what's going on in the future with that. So yeah, please, gambling gods, help me win my parlay so that I can fucking go. Next up, the Avicii documentary. Okay. Watched it last night. Emotional. Avicii, one of my all-time, like, number one artist I wish I could see who isn't around or isn't performing anymore. A staple in the EDM scene and community, and the documentary was sad. It was sad. There is it was, I will say that they had all the unseen footage of when he was a kid, and some more details on the Ultra set where he debuted "Wake Me Up" and all the folk influence songs that he started creating. I mean, number one, like, just an insane talent. Everyone that worked with him said it. Everyone who got in the studio with him said it. Nile Rodgers, Chris Martin, and it's just sad, man. But I don't know if you guys saw I've talked about this on the podcast before, but in 2017, like end of 2017, they put out a documentary called True Stories that I watched, and it was on Netflix, and they took it down because shortly after he had passed away. And that one focused on they were pretty different. Both painted Avicii in like as this musical genius, which he was, but that one was more about the physical health. Like, there were scenes of him in a hospital bed, and it was kind of really dark. But this one was much more positive and much more about the mental health side of it. They did touch on his like addiction to the pills and whatnot, but I'm glad that he's getting this light because he deserves it. And I mean, he would be like 34 today, or like 30, 35. So just like way too young, very sad. And I can only imagine what he would be doing and making now, if he were able to kind of overcome those mental and physical health issues. The other documentary ended with him in Oman, and it was like a hopeful ending. This one knew that he had passed away and was a much sadder version. And yeah, I guess the biggest takeaway is you never know what someone's going through. And also just like, I don't want to speculate on his mental or physical health because, no one truly knows. But I think the biggest issue that he grappled, I mean, I say I don't want to speculate and then I'm going to speculate, but this is more of like a general theme within mental health, is like trying to stay even keeled. That's what people say. Not letting the highs get too high and the lows get too low. It's a very, very delicate topic, because not even the people closest to him at that time knew what was going on. I mean, he was given notes. Aloe Black said, and afterwards, like, the lyrics to SOS that he wrote and gave to him to sing, like, that was kind of like a straight on, like, cry for help, and like, to see him reach those highs so quickly, and emotionally, going there with all of the success and the fame and the praise and the love, going there emotionally so high, I feel like it might have opened the door for him to have that range of emotion equally the opposite way, which is kind of, I hate that I just said I don't want to speculate, but now I'm speculating. Like, I think he obviously was capable of going that opposite direction, and if I had to guess, I'd say that's where it went. It was sad, but it's a lesson. It's a lesson for everyone out there. Reach out to people, be transparent with your emotions, and it's possible to feel that range of emotions, and it's probably just better to stay even keeled. The quote that killed me at the end was the "fuck, I just want to be free from all the ideas of a life." Like, life became too much for him, and hearing that out of his own mouth was fucking sad. And at least now we have this documentary to remember him by. This one's much more positive than the other one. The other one highlighted, like, his touring schedule and, like, counted the shows per days, and it was crazy. Like, within 5 years he had done like 4 years of shows, like, day count, like 365 times whatever. Might have been closer to 3, I forget what, but it was like the ratio of days that he did a show to, like, actual days was insane. The guy didn't stop. And the last one, it had Ash, his manager, his agent, like, featured, but it kind of, like, made you not like him. And in this documentary, they allowed him to speak a lot more, and you got the insight from the Universal guys, from all, like, the people at the labels, the industry people, and you could hear Avicii talk about how the industry and the label was like, if you don't have someone hooked in the first 5 seconds, like, it's a bad song, and then how that kind of messed up his writing process, and he just wanted to be an artist and wanted to create, and the influences that the industry can have has on an artist, influenced or had an effect on him. And man, just sad. But Avicii, all time, one of my favorites. Go watch the documentary if you haven't. It's sad, so be ready, but it's also, you also see how great he was. I mean, he was always working. The collaborative spirit that he found when he started working with other people, and the kind of joy that it gave him in making music again, collaborating with people, shows what kind of a guy he was. And it's awesome. Go listen to some Avicii and go watch the documentary, please. So that's that. Other news, some lineups came out. Bonnaroo dropped their lineup today. Beyond dropped theirs yesterday. ODESZA announced a residency at the Wynn. They did one a couple years ago, but this is exciting. The first one is actually the day after my birthday. It's a Thursday, but might have to fucking hunker down and go. I mean, that would be a lot of fun. Vegas for ODESZA. But the Bonnaroo lineup: Luke Combs, Dom Dalla, John Summit, Tyler the Creator, Glass Animals, Olivia Rodrigo, Avril Lavigne, Justice, Hozier, Vampire Weekend, Queens of the Stone Age, all headlining. LiAngelo Ball is not on that lineup, but he is on the Rolling Loud lineup. one song. He's on the second line. So there's a headliner, the first line, and then the second line. He's on the second line. That's influence, bro. Shout out to LiAngelo Ball, my swerve and bend that corner. Whoa. And yeah, this lineup looks amazing. Of the Trees is on there. Tape B. They got some bass on there, which is nice. They got Styler and Ezeka on the first day. Glorilla, RL Grime, Glorilla. Let's see who else. Gorgon City, Modest Mouse, Crank Dat. I like seeing Crank Dat on the lineup. that's probably gonna be fun. They got Remy Wolf doing an insanely fire 1970s pool party super jam, which is sick. Big Gigantic will be there. Some live instrumentation for the folks. Royal Otis, Ray, Barry Can't Swim, and YDG, Zangara. There's like a good amount of bass on there, which makes me excited to see and potentially go to that. That'd be pretty sick. The Beyond Wonderland lineup, dummy stacked. AC Slater, A Craze, Alley Cat. There's so many. Levity is on here as well. Lee Foss, Shipwreck, Space 92, Valentino Khan, West End. Another major festival in the dance music scene. So that's exciting. And also ODESZA's residency goes from May 15th, May 24th, July 4th, August 29th, September 13th. So 2 May dates, a break, and then a July, August, and September date mixed into their plans for the summer. They're also working on new music, and that's one of the reasons they wanted to do this little residency, play some of it out. So that's hype, and yeah, excited for that. During his DJ sets at Club Space, Cloonee posted about how he makes these like Take a Piss remixes or mixes that are like 10 minutes long, so that when he's doing these long sets at Space or wherever, like he can go take a piss because he played for like 7 hours. Thumbs up. Very smart, Cloonee. So he just searches the word piss and these pop up, and then he just plays them for 10 minutes. And genius idea. This is why Cloonee is where he is, man. That's innovation. That's EDM at its finest. That is a DJ who likes to booze. And shout out to him. That's a big brain move. Shout out Cloonee. I used to think Cloonee was Mexican because he always had Latinas at his shows and in the booth, and he made all these Latin mixes, and I was like, dude, fuck yeah, this Mexican dude from LA, that's sick. And then I heard him talk and realized that his fucking username on every social media is Cloonee UK. I'm like, oh shit, the guy's fucking British. Incredible depth from that guy. Also, open format, moving along here. Songs turning 10 years old this year. Zed, True Colors, Major Lazer, Lean On, that's a trip. Madeon and Passion Pit, Pay No Mind. Avicii, Waiting for Love. Just Jack U, Where Are You Now? Nero, The Thrill. Calvin Harris, How Deep Is Your Love? And then Jai Wolf, Indian Summer. Just absolutely insane. The Jai Wolf Indian Summer one, he commented on it or quote tweeted it. Chainsmokers, Roses. Millennium, I'll Be Your Reason. Getting old, folks. Getting old. This is like 10 years of me being a little raver. So, getting up there, folks. Getting up there in age. But I'm super, super excited. Maybe there's some remixes that come out. Maybe there's some other shit. It's gonna be dope. And, yeah. that's Fyre this week. Thank you for tuning in, episode 100. I appreciate you. I'm gonna look to get some interviews on here soon, and I hope that you guys have a great new year. This is just a nice little 20-minute pod to start off the year, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, stick around. It's gonna be a big year, so I appreciate you, and have a good one.